Man, most of the FBA family, they found themselves just, just I don't even know what the words to say about both and Jean family, you guys. But we just gonna say we just don't want to get out in the streets and fight for you guys again anymore. This is why we want to delineate. Okay, did y'all look at that? Look at that hug where he's hugging Amber Guy. The story of Amber Guy was when she went into his home and she deleted him and said that she thought it was her own apartment. Anyway, you guys, I mean, we went to bat for them. I mean, we were out in the streets. They called the National Guard on FBAs. They was spraying stuff in our eyeballs. You know, you felt like you couldn't see no more. We were enduring a whole lot of abuse for both and Jean because they were not finna arrest Amber Guyver. Amber Guyver was free a long time. Then finally, they got so tired of FBA clowning so bad over the way she went into that man's home and violated him till they brought her in. They brought the girl in and arrested her, and then both the Jean family turned their backs on FBA. He was up there on that stand saying, "Please, can I hug her? Please, can I hug her? I love you. I love you." That's what he was saying. And then he was crying, and the judge was crying. And I'm like, what the hell is going on in this courtroom? But it was then. I said, never, no more. We won't get out in the streets. We're saying that why should we get out in the streets if y'all just going to stab us in the back for the love of your white tea slayer who came into your brother's home and destroyed his life, right? Destroyed his whole bloodline. But can you imagine that boy being on both the Jean family or any Haitian immigrant, as a matter of fact, being in there in the jury duty when you know did something, or you may be innocent, you're definitely innocent, but you trying to prove yourself wrong? No. Jury duty, both the Jean's son, both the Jean brother, both the Jean family. He's just an example of how immigrants feel about us. He didn't once get on that stage and thank FBA for getting justice done for their brother. But what I noticed in that courtroom was there were no tears for that mother. There's no tears for that black mother. And I don't think they mind. None of them mind, you guys. They didn't mind. All the tears got to go to the person that I love. I love you over there. You, white tea. Hey, white tea. I love you. And that's what both and Jean brothers said. He forgave her. Hey family, this is a cold case file. This is 6-year-old Kendria Johnson. She was found in the bedroom of a foster care mom on the live with a rope around her neck, you guys. Now, let's give you the background of the foster care mother. The foster care mother had children taken away from her before for abuse. The foster care mother had her license revoked. But somehow this little beautiful little black girl, this little beautiful smart black girl, end up in the home of this white tea person. I can't remember her name, y'all, but this baby just stays on my mind. How this white tea woman got away with this baby hanging like fresh fruits in her bedroom. And then when they did the autopsy, and when they saw the baby, expert was saying that rope was tied so complicated. Even a grown person couldn't do it. That had to be from an expert, somebody with military background. I mean, they were just giving us examples of how this little girl couldn't do this to herself. How would she know how to pick a rope out that could hold her entire body anyway at once? The defense of the white tea woman was that she's always been talking about doing things to herself. She's always been a depressed child. All she talked about was harming herself. But anyway, I don't know the background of the grandmama and the mom, but they did come forth. Grandmama came forth. And I'm wondering, where were her extended family? You know what? Back in the day, you didn't even have to be a family member to take in a child that was at risk. But anyway, this is Kendria Johnson. You guys, y'all need to help me bring this back alive. Y'all need to report on this. The statute of limitation for unaliving never elapsed, you guys. This is Kendria Johnson, age 6 years old, when her life was taken. Justice for her. This is OGTV, you guys. Now he's reporting on this young lady and a young man in Charlotte that was found hanging on the tree. Well, anyway, like fresh fruits. What's that, Charlotte, North Carolina, or Charlotte? Anyway, where the church, where Dylan Roof went in that church and unalive all those people in the church. But to speed it on up, he's wondering, where is all the Africans at? Where's all the diaspora at? Why aren't you talking about this little girl, right? After all, I think she's an African. And then there is a man that's an African too. But they find the time to talk about Black America. I mean, even if we took a shoe off, they're going to report that you took the shoe off as a Black America. But anyway, you guys, I just want to say one thing. When we went to bat for that Haitian guy, Jean, I remember the lady, her name was Amber Geyer. His name was Jean something. Boham Jean. And I'll get y'all the right name soon. But if y'all can remember when she went into his apartment and powed him, right? We went to bat for them Haitians. Oh man, Black America was just about to tear this country up. And then the trial came. They finally picked her up because Black America, we raised so much land so they had to pick Amber up. And guess what they did to us? They betrayed us. Those Haitians betrayed us for that lady that killed their child. That lady that killed their son. That lady that deleted their son. The lady that deleted a brother or whatever, uncle. They turned their backs on FBA. Even the judge. Y'all stay tuned and let's listen to OGTV.
OGTV 45 tapping in. Now, you know what I find disgusting? More disgusting than what they're doing over there in the streets in Lagos. You know what's more disgusting than that? All these Africans on YouTube, from 154 Africa and Godfrey to Poetic Flacco and everybody else, that are spending all their time talking about foundational Black Americans, when two Africans just got found hanging from a tree in Charlotte. And one of them was a 16-year-old girl.
The story is going to break your heart. The death of Juliana Nzita, a 16-year-old Black child whose body was found hanging from a tree outside a Charlotte church.
A man right here by the name of Cedric Taylor, he was found, hanging from a tree on June the 6th, 2026 here in North Carolina. One funeral home in Charlotte, North Carolina, just buried two Congolese people within 2 months apart who were both found hanging from a tree. I'm pretty sure there's not one funeral home in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Let me read this to y'all. Bad down. Both were Congolese. Both were put us into Charlotte area Congolese community network. Both went through the same funeral home. Oh, both deaths were initially assessed as y'all know the S word. Juliana's case was closed rapidly and is now being challenged by her family with an independent autopsy.
That can say that ever happened in the history of Charlotte, North Carolina. Both of them involved with the Congolese community and the church.
Juliana Zita's mysterious death.
Now, this Bolton Jean case, the judge, she cries, she come off the stand and hugs the brother. He up there on the stand telling her how much he loved her and forgave her and shaking because he want to hug. He said, please, he begged for if he could hug her. But let me tell y'all something. This was when most of my community started looking at this differently. Y'all shit in our face. You Haitian, you immigrant, it's time. We out there fighting. We can't fight this shit for y'all no more. Talk to y'all immigrants. Now I've got, I deal with all of y'all, Africans, Haitians, Jamaicans, all of y'all I deal with. Some of you are good, and most of you not. But let me just keep it going. Let's just watch this, you guys. When the Haitian community turned their backs on us, when we were out here in the streets, this case wouldn't have even never made it to court if it went for FBA. And what y'all do? Y'all turn on and shit on our face. Talking about the family now. I wanted to say it then, but I thought more of the family than he did. Obviously, the person that took his brother's life meant more to him than his own brother, than his own bloodline. And that judge right there, she should have been fired.
A powerful scene in a Texas courtroom. A man whose brother was shot to death by a Dallas police officer forgiving his brother's killer and embracing her.
If you truly are sorry, I know I can speak for myself. I forgive you. And I know if you go to God and ask him, he will forgive you.
Look at me, y'all. He just want a hug. He just want to be close to that. If I could just touch that white tea person over there. If I could just feel it. Listen in and watch him shake and beg the judge if he could come and hug her. Look at it.
And I don't think anyone could say it. Again, I'm speaking for myself, not even bad for my family. But I love you just like anyone else.
Y'all heard that. No love for the FBAs. Then ain't not just the FBA. We out there in the streets, y'all. We can, in the street, the National Guards, everything against us. All right, let's keep going.
And I'm not gonna say I hope you rot and die just like my brother did, but I personally want the best for you. And I wasn't gonna ever say this in front of my family or anyone, but I don't even want you to go to jail.
I bet you your brother do. Your brother rather be alive. He'd rather be alive. That's what he'd rather be.
I want the best for you. Because I know that's exactly what both of them would want you to do. And the best would be give your life to Christ.
No, both of them would have wished she would have mind her own business and then come in there on him like that and terrorize him. That's what both of them. I'll tell you what both of them want. But I know what you want. You want a hug. You just want to touch that white too good.
I'm not gonna say anything else. I think giving your life to Christ would be the best thing that both of them would want you to do. Again, I love you as a person.
I love you. I love you. But I don't love
I
my
don't wish
brother.
anything bad on you.
What about your brother? Do you love your brother?
I don't know if this is possible, but can I give her a hug, please?
No,
Please?
please.
Yes.
And the judge also hugging that former officer, Amber Geiger, and giving her a Bible after sentencing her to 10 years behind bars for killing a neighbor, an unarmed black man, in his own apartment.
Family, what the hell going on in this courtroom? They whispering, they hugging. All the tears is for the white tea person that deleted the family member of these Haitians, both in Jean. Let's just watch y'all, and guess who's there? Attorney Crump. Y'all remember what Miss Rice said for her son. He told her that, he wanted her to forgive, stand up and forgive. And I think she said something similar to the fact is, ain't nobody gonna want to pay you or give you money if you be aggressive. Something similar to that. In other words, don't get up here being a mad black woman. You got to get up here and forgive if you think you're gonna get some money for the death of your son. But let's just get back to here. What the hell going on in this courtroom, y'all? Look at the judge. The judge over there whispering. The lawyers over there whispering, you guys. Everybody hugging her. Look at that. There go the bailiff. The bailiff whispering. What the hell is going on in this courtroom?
Thank you.
And no tears, y'all, for the black woman. No tears for the black woman. There's never no tears for the black woman. You got, there go Crump right there. Look, y'all. There he go. There go Attorney Crump, and there go his partner. I forget his partner's name. But both the Jean brother gives ex-cop and MacGyver a hug. No tears for the black woman. No tears for both of Jean. At this time, everybody should have been over there hugging both of Jean's mom, both of Jean's family, both of Jean's brother. But guess what? You set the stage. His own bloodline set the stage for that. And that judge should have had order in that court. I've never seen a judge in my 82 years of living come off the stand to hug a convicted murderer. Go Attorney Crump, he gonna be waiting in the wings. Anyway, you guys, I just want to say, I started taking a second look as to going out in the street, getting beat up, hosed down, National Guard spraying stuff all in your eyes for these immigrants. No more. Let them fight for themselves. And now, since ICE is out here, they looking at us again like, where are you? Why aren't you fighting for us? So now they're mad because we're not out in the streets fighting for them anymore. Y'all keep giving us y'all ass to kiss. That's what y'all keep doing. And we say no more of that. Go fight for yourself. Them two immigrants that was found hanging, y'all still ain't said nothing about them two children. That little girl, 16-year-old girl, and that 30-some-year-old man. Two Congolese immigrants hung in North Carolina. So let's talk about Boat and Jean, right? But Funky Town Uncut, yeah, he had the picture that I needed. I was already doing my commentary, and I need a picture of Boat and Jean, and on my Facebook there was coming from Funky Town Uncut. He is in Dallas. You gotta make sure y'all subscribe for him. Now, y'all don't be looking at my choppers right here. Right on east side of my mouth. I had mouth surgery on the east side, so y'all will see some strange looking stuff in my mouth. But anyway, I got some new choppers. I got some new bottom choppers, y'all, but I can't put them in yet because the surgery was just yesterday. But anyway, Bolton Jean's family was awarded, you guys, $98.65 million by a federal jury in a wrongful death lawsuit stemming from his 2018 deletion. Gene was fatally unalived inside his own Dallas apartment by former officer Amber Guyver, who said she mistakenly entered his apartment believing that it was his own. And there it is, you guys. No tears for the mother. No tears for the black woman. No tears for the black woman. Family, what the hell going on in this courtroom? They whispering, they hugging. All the tears is for the white tea person that deleted the family member of these Haitians, both in Jean. Let's just watch y'all, and guess who's there? Attorney Crump. Y'all remember what Miss Rice said for her son. He told her that, he wanted her to forgive, stand up and forgive. And I think she said something similar to the fact is, ain't nobody gonna want to pay you or give you money if you be aggressive. Something similar to that. In other words, don't get up here being a mad black woman. You got to get up here and forgive if you think you're gonna get some money for the death of your son. But let's just get back to here. What the hell going on in this courtroom, y'all? Look at the judge. The judge over there whispering. The lawyers over there whispering, you guys. Everybody hugging her. Look at that. There go the bailiff. The bailiff whispering. What the hell is going on in this courtroom? And no tears, y'all, for the black woman. No tears for the black woman. There's never no tears for the black woman. You got there go Crump right there. Look, y'all. There he go. There go Attorney Crump, and there go his partner. I forget his partner's name, but both the Jean brother gives ex-cop and MacGyver a hug. No tears for the black woman. No tears for both the Jean. At this time, everybody should have been over there hugging both the Jean's mom, both the Jean's family, both the Jean's brother. But guess what? You set the stage. His own bloodline set the stage for that. And that judge should have had order in that court. I've never seen a judge in my 82 years of living come off the stand to hug a convicted murderer. Go Attorney Crump, you know he gonna be waiting in the wings. Anyway, you guys, I just want to say, I started taking a second look as to going out in the street, getting beat up, hosed down, National Guard spraying stuff all in your eyes for these immigrants. No more. Let them fight for themselves. And now, since ICE is out here, they looking at us again like, where are you? Why aren't you fighting for us? So now they're mad because we're not out in the streets fighting for them anymore. Y'all keep giving us y'all ass to kiss. That's what y'all keep doing. And we say no more of that. Go fight for yourself. Them two immigrants that was found hanging, y'all still ain't said nothing about them two children. That little girl, 16-year-old girl, and that 30-some-year-old man. Two Congolese immigrants hung in North Carolina.